To give full meaning to this phrase for our staff, our students and our graduates, we must create an organisation that welcomes all cultures, embracing diversity and social justice. A distinctive aspect of our vision for the CSU graduate is the development of Indigenous cultural competency. We pride ourselves on educating professionals to work in regional Australia. What does it require for our students to contribute to a world worth living in for all members of our regional and metropolitan communities? If this is a journey we want our students to make, it's a journey we all need to make ourselves. For each of us, the journey towards cultural competency is a personal one. I wasn't born in Australia. I remember encountering Australia's first people in high school geography as exotic desert dwellers. They were barely visible in a study of Australia's colonial history. Years later, as an Australian psychology academic, my practice was well-meaning, but in retrospect, profoundly ignorant. 2010, I had a privileged glimpse of the connection of Indigenous people to country on a trip west to Menindee. We listened to stories around the campfire. We bore witness at the site of the old mission, where children had been taken away in trucks. We explored the richness of plant life through the eyes of one who knew the land intimately. Most compellingly, we heard the voice of Indigenous elders on the power of education to make a difference to the lives of their young people. In this think piece, I want to talk briefly about a program that is being developed to provide scalable and sustainable support for the journey towards cultural competency. We'll draw on publicly available resources and those created at CSU by or in partnership with Indigenous staff and elders. We will hear Indigenous voices.
My name is Yungudu, and Yungudu is my tribal name, and Yungudu means wild turkey. That's my totem. My English name is Beryl Carmichael, known to a lot of people in New South Wales as Auntie Beryl. Tonight I'm going to share with you some of the history and cultures of my people, the Ngampa and Barkindji people from the Murray-Darling Basin. The changes started occurring when they were forcing Aboriginal people to move to town, and the assimilation policy came in.
We don't believe that an online program alone will produce systemic change. It's only part of a journey in building change in our schools and divisions, to our courses, programs and everyday practice. All parts of CSU will need to work collaboratively to successfully implement the Indigenous Education Plan. A new resource will follow Cassie into a CSU context and foster discussion on the challenges, supports and barriers facing an Indigenous student at CSU.
Them fellas at the Indigenous Student Centres really know their stuff. When I walk in there, I just feel like I'm at home. And there are all these older students too, who are in their 3rd and 4th years, in all sorts of different courses. They are so smart and motivated, and I want to be just like them. I want to know what they know, and I don't want to care so much about me. One of them just came up straight away, real friendly like, and said, "Where you from, sis?" Turns out we're related through my mum's side, so I feel like I got mob here now too.
On this complex journey, we'll need to learn from and share with each other. Over the past 6 years, this has been happening in many spaces across CSU. Now is a time to widen and deepen that engagement.